Morning, everybody, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mr. Craven. All right, guys. So I didn't get a lot of playtime in yesterday because I was updating my YouTube channel. And if you guys notice, we actually changed a few things. So you'll see a little, tip jar, got the donation, tab up, tons of different little features I've added. I also added alerts, all sorts of stuff. So I'm really happy with a lot of the changes moving forward to try to make this channel better. So that's my goal, is trying to, make the channel a lot better, more interactive for the viewers, and that's what I'm about. On the plus note, Deltia is making a comeback in ESO, and I'm really happy about that. He has contributed a lot to the channel, to the game. And I always tell people, I think anybody who's putting a positive spin and trying to contribute is a welcome additive to Elder Scrolls Online. So we're going to try to get some transmutation crystals going today. I will give you a heads up. My chat window seems to be in dark mode. I don't know what I did, but whatever. But we're going to do the randoms. We're going to pick it up. Also, I'm going to be drinking my brew here so I can get that double XP, which is really nice. Useless. Oh, it came in white. Good. Morning, Useless. What's up? So let's go ahead. I'm going to, I got to go into collections, into mementos. Morning, Robert. Nice to see you guys this morning. And I really want to give you guys what's going on here with these features, with the transmutation. We know we can get it with the random dailies. I don't know how many. I want to try some PvP. I'm not built for PvP, but I just want to go in, try to do some participation, see what we can do. Alright. So we're going to go to the active finder. We're going to go random. Hope for the best. Hopefully I don't get a DLC with people under, though they have made a lot of changes. So I don't anticipate a lot of players queuing inappropriately. I want to switch out that one skill. Morning, Lewis. So, yeah, I was really happy. Morning, Mustang. And so transmutation crystals are out. I got to play a little bit with the DLC yesterday. It looks awesome. The environment is just wow. I mean, wow, the devs did such a good job with that environment. It's small, but it's one of those rememberable environments. I always like the environments of what they do in Elder Scrolls. Really enjoy it, what the devs bring to that. Put it on the table. So we're forming group. Let's hope. Getting this double XP. I got to level up a character. DLC. Why did I tell you guys? It's my luck. Now watch there be somebody under 300 CP in here. I promise it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to frustrate the hell out of me too. Actually, the tank. That's it. We'll try it. Screw it. Biggest thing is the Minotaurs in this board. You can't be in front of them. You got to stay off to the side. They charge you, you're dead. Why did I get this as my random? Why couldn't I just get like one of the dailies? I would have even liked Cradle. Cradle is only problem with Cradle is Draenos. That's it. That is the only problem. Let's go. It's on you, tank. GM. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I slept the whole night through. Good morning. These things got some major life. Can I get a combat prayer? Do I have it? My fuck up right there. Oh, the other Deeps is dead. Where is the other DPS? Where's the other DPS? Is this real? Get up. What is this? At least it's capped at 160 now. Yeah, that's a bright side, useless. Sure. Sure. Under 300 CP should stick for normal. I agree. Well, are you asking? Yeah. In my opinion. I mean, once again, it's just my opinion. Doesn't mean anything. The reason being, those CP points do make a difference. You know, and when you're under it, your DPS, I mean, you're not even max. You're not even close to being half, first and foremost. Second, the DPS drop is significant, especially, you know, during execution phase, things like that. This tank might bite it on that last part. I think his life's a little low for that last part. Yeah. Got something behind us. Behind us, dude. Good morning, Todd. There it is. I want to stay behind this bastard. That's why. I tried. I didn't know the tank was hurting him. Nothing like getting one smacked by a damn fucking Minotaur. This is so bullshit. A little Warhorn on a Minotaur? Fuck that. I love the dungeon. Some of the mechanics are just, whatever. Once again, I just want to stay behind it. Tank's doing a good job. No, mommy. It wasn't me. No, Mr. Minotaur. I didn't milk you. I promise. Ow! Tank! Get this thing under control. I hate those fuckers. And then we got this one with the boss. Usually take the Minotaur first, pay attention to the little shield thing, get inside the shield, and you're good. Clean them up really quick. Oh shit, that's not good. Of course I'm gonna pull the aggro. I was outside trying to avoid the fucking Minotaur. Son of a bitch. Yeah, if a tank drops here, you're fucked. If a tank drops, you're dead. It's a wipe. Did they actually change the DK combustion morph? Because if so, that's good for new news for DK heals. Haven't seen anything in patch notes though. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't actually pay attention whether or not it was significant, but you're right. I mean, so long as it did, it would be really good. Hard to res with big guy pounding on us. Yeah, there's just no way. That healer's right. You can't do it. If the tank drops here, that's a problem. Under 30, he's under 40k, and his mitigation, I mean, is going to be, you know, kind of. Are you fucking serious? There's no way I got fucking hit with that heavy attack. I was out of the way, man. Are you fucking? Is this real? There's no way I was in its path. Yo, man, that tank's got to get a hold on these guys. That dude, that. You got to get in the shield. Get it. Get in. No, don't stand outside of it. Tank, you can't. You have to get in. Yes. Good. Get me. Get in. I don't think this is happening. That tank is just too squishy. Tanks have to understand only and he's a DK. There's no DK tanks. If you're under 40k, your mitigation starts dropping way low. I love the look of Clockwork City. Too bad I need to wait for the 7th for it. Yeah. I'll try it one more time here with these guys. I don't think this is going down. Wrong button. Bring him in. Bring him into this. Oh shit. I saw that one coming as soon as he turned. No, get in the shield and get me. Oh, that poor healer. My heart's bleed. Do not res me outside of that shield. You're lucky that healer was so good, guys. The tank's doing a good job pulling. That's not his issue. So he was outside the shield. You can't be out there. You can't take that many. Oh, shit. Let me focus this guy really quick. Once you get the Minotaur down, everything else is kind of easy. We got the hard part down. Don't DPS! What is this fucking DPS doing? No! Thank you. Shit. Could use an orb right now. Can I please get an orb? It's Pug life, y'all. It's Pug life. The next boss is even harder. Hey, Snoop. Too many one-shot mechanics in ESO. Annoying as hell. Yeah, it can. Morning Rock. Yeah, it can be a pain, man. Some of the mechanics. Well, I mean, and ideally, if you can avoid it, if the tank can pull the aggro, problem of it is the Minotaur can pull off easier than most mobs. And to me, it's kind of, this boss is a bitch. You know, if this is the bitch boss, you have to stay close to that gate. That tank pulls it in any direction outside of the. If it losses in the worst thing, especially with those ads, it's going to be bad because you're getting fired from the top. I want to stay on the side of it. Try to avoid that AoE damage. Cool, got it. Great, now I'm gonna have to play recovery. Come on, no, 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 do not bring that thing all the way back there! We're fucked. This tank is screwing up bad. It's gonna reset, man. Avoiding the one, I didn't see the other. No fucking son of a bitch. He can't get me. DPS, it has to be you. That healer gets me, we're fucked. I'm trying to avoid all the siege. That's why you stay close to the door, man. Anytime you pull farther from it, the siege is worse. Why? Why? Get close to the door, you dumbass! Yeah, to the side of the door. Falkrith, yes. I'm taking too much damage. The tank ended up pulling him way outside. Should be kind of hugging that door a little bit more. It stops the charge, keeps the sieges isolated so they're not so widespread. I mean... Why in the fuck would that tank want to pull him all the way out? Why? Okay. Okay. I'll keep it close to the door. Okay. Okay. Pug. Pug vet bloodroot. I have. I hate it. Oh shit. I didn't mean that. The tank's pulls are fine. I think the tank's doing a good job. Keep in mind, guys, I'm a Nightblade. As soon as I'm dealing damage, I'm also healing. I can't avoid that one. There comes round 2. Ah! Uh-oh. Why was that DPS under him? 25k stomp. I was way too close. That was better. What is the brandy sniffer class? Oh, it's my tip jar. So I changed a couple of things. Yeah, for tips. And then I have a donation tab on my top thing now, and I got, you know, a couple little things changed. Notifications while I'm playing for new subs, anything like that. Donations will come up across so you guys can see who's donated, things like that. We've changed a few things. This will be my last try. Usually you have to run a pretty good organized group with this one, especially with people calling stuff out. It helps. This isn't very pug friendly. The new DLC dungeons for Vet is not pug friendly. Ah, double. Luckily I had that path. This friggin' Warden Healer's badass though, I will say that. Tank's Oak is doing a good job. It's just, it does help. Ah! Here it comes. I hate playing catch up on recovery. Once you can get it down to about 30% and everybody's up, you're usually good. That's my problem, is the back shit. Switch! Got the stomp. Yeah, this isn't happening. Not on a pug. How do I provide a tip then? Like, if you can click on it. You should be able to click on it. If you can't click on it, you know, let me know. But also, there's a donation thing on top of my screen beside my little Twitter thing and Google. So you can also hit that, and the donation will come across. I'll get a little sound, and it'll click up. Yeah, 13 minutes is over. I'm going to requeue something else. I'm trying to get shards. I'm not really in here for whatever. I think the tank's learning. He's going to be fine. The tank's going to be fine. 37k, he's a little squishy. He doesn't understand his mitigating effects, especially throwing Igneous Shield. Because the higher his health is, the more he's going to be able to mitigate for his team. And I think a lot of players don't get that. Like, Sork tanks don't have that capability. So Sork tanks play a little different. But every other tank, you know, scales more max health. You know, it's kind of a nice aspect to it. Okay. Let's hope we get something else. And it's not the heals. The heals was doing good. The tanks pulls were good. You know, it's just that one needs a little bit more organization, a little bit more familiarity with it. Oh, no, thank you, Rock. There's no way to tip on YouTube that I know of. Yeah, no, that's what that is. I don't know how it actually works. Whatever. Like, but it's a tip jar. Anytime like somebody does something, it goes to the tip jar. So you can actually go onto my homepage, and there will be a little thing as you're viewing this above where my name is. There, where it says ESO Daily, you'll see the icon for G for Google, a little globe for the Twitter, and then there's a little droid looking thing, like little face. You click that, and that's a donate button. Oh my god! Oh my god! Really? Come on, Zoss! And now I'm on a frick. Oh, motherfuck! No, Zoss. Oh my god. Yeah, I did, Useless. I did. I queued the same fucking group. Now I have to jump on another tune. Oh my god. Damn, really? Bullshit. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead. We'll switch tunes. My gosh. My gosh! I just want to get these shards, man. I want to get some shards. That's all I'm in here for. I'm trying to see who's got what and what's going down. You know, that's all I'm trying to do. Because then later I want to try to level up 2 more tunes, get those out of the way. And all right. Let's hope I have some food on here. I do. Okay. Now, we'll drop whatever, which I don't have. That's fine. Jordan, this is not Vet DLC dungeon. That is pug friendly. Yeah, there is not a Vet DLC dungeon that's pug friendly. I can do white gold with pugs with usually little problem if they've never been in it. The inhibitor can be a bitch. But if I'm tanking it, I have no problem because all I need is one person who knows how to do the exchange. Only one. I've switched and still ended up in the same group. I know, it just sucks. But that's why I went on the tank. Fuck it. Did I just get different dailies? No. Watch it be another DLC. And another. For some reason, I've been queuing DLCs lately. I don't know if Zoss is in on this. Zoss, are you doing something? I'm trying to do the randoms. Okay, got the daily. I want the double XP is what I want. I gotta drink my brew and whatever else. This is easy. I want to do more DLCs. I've done a couple live. I got Light Gold out. I did. There was another one I thought I got. But if you can get people who know the mechanics, it's not bad. It really isn't. But if they don't know mechanics, they don't know placement. Placement's the biggest thing about, you know, all that. Okay. I want this double XP. Plunder Skulls are good too. I ended up getting the new Spectral Hollow Mask. Yeah, we're going to do hard mode. Of course we are. Why wouldn't we do hard mode? Deltia just announced he's coming back to ESO. Yes, I'm aware. Yeah, I sent him a message. And I'm actually happy about it. Because I think Deltia, we've had our indifferences in the past, but that's one thing. I feel like we can all learn from each other. I've learned a lot from Deltia regardless, if I've agreed or not, and that's one thing. Like I said, I don't want to be against my content creators. The only thing I want to be is, you know, positive with the approach of how the game actually is designed and give players that option. Dueling build on, so no AoEs. What the fuck? What the fuck? You brought a fucking PvP build in a fucking vet? I swear. PvPers are fucking hilarious. Throw one on. I want to see how many crystals you get for whatever. I don't give a fuck about the chest. What am I going to need in here? That's a lag. Stay out of the circle. So I was PvPing last night, and it was awesome. I was using that Hobgoblin build, and I saw Rusty Accordion. I don't know if you guys know who he is. But definitely he's one of the top-end PvPers. And I knew I wasn't going to kill him. It wasn't the idea. Oh, thank you! Yeah, what's up? But I saw Rusty, and I knew I wasn't going to kill him. I knew I wasn't, but my whole idea was like, how long can I survive with this dude? And I was doing great until a little friend came along, and he pulled me out, and they got me on a stun, and messed up my my rotation. But they ended up getting me after that. But I recorded it. I'm not gonna put it out there or whatever. But I was like, if I can survive Rusty's onslaught, I know I got something decent, at least something decent. And yeah, and I was chasing him down. He was like trying to get away, and was like, you know, he saw the, you know, a bunch of people, and he was like, oh, fuck this, I'm out. And I was like, no, 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 come back, Rusty, please, 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 come back. I need you, I need you. And you know, it was good, man. It was really good just to see if I could withstand him, because I respect him as a player a lot. And I respect a lot. Now, also, you guys will notice I have featured channels. So, off to the right now on my page. And I will be featuring a couple of YouTubers. And I will be doing, like, special events for content creators. Because I want to, like, share the love with the community. And I'm hoping to start that next week. So, once a week, I'll be, if you're a YouTuber and you're putting out content, you have a chance to go ahead and just, all you have to do is watch the show. And so just submit, you know, on that the days that I do it, content creator here, and I'm going to do a special for the content creators of this game. I want to promote the community. I want the game to flourish, and I think the more positive content creators we have, the, you know, obviously the better the community will get, and we can do that. It doesn't have to be a competition. I don't want it to be a competition. I want to promote this game, what Elder Scrolls is. Also, I did an introduction, so for anybody who's not subscribed, they come to the channel, they'll actually get to see a 23-second introduction to what this channel's about. So I was working hard yesterday, not on the game, but trying to get all this updates going down. I really hope, now, like I said, if I was on normal, why, there it goes. What the hell? Why isn't my taunt holding? There we go. I usually don't need shards, but if it's in front of me, I'll take it. Oh, thanks, Krill. I appreciate it, man. I love you guys, man. You guys are everything I do. And like I said, I'm making some updates, some changes to the channel, and I'm hoping to get that 1,000 mark. I'm also going to be, the donations I'm going to be receiving, I'm going to be building a new rig. This rig's a little outdated. It's starting to get wear and tear, so I'm hoping to get a new rig coming up, because I don't want to leave PC due to technical difficulties. I want to get up and running with trials. I want to get have as much content out there, and I want to try to stay true to what this channel's about, and that's playing with the community and showing that, you know, you can do a lot of things with the game. And try to get rid of misconceptions. That's what this this channel's about. I feel there's a lot of good content creators out there that we all touch on something different, and that's something I try to promote. I know I can be a dick. Everybody knows. Everybody's like, Mystic's such a dick, and I can be. But that's just because I'm really passionate. I love this game. I get what this game's about, and that's what I want to promote. Game's not perfect. A lot of people this update's been talking about counterplay, and tomorrow I think I'm going to touch up on that, letting viewers know what counterplay is and how this is effective, you know, for you as a PvPer. Because that's the problem with this game. I don't think it's a balance issue. Matter of fact, I don't care about balance. I don't give a shit about balance. You know, it's a class-based MMO. There's always going to be certain things that each class can do that is slightly better than the other, but this game does keep pretty close to balance more than any other MMO I played. And I like that because the devs do kind of have a benchmarker of what they're trying to do, the pros and cons of each class and each role. I love that. And the one thing, though, I always feel like the game's missing more. It has counterplay, but one of the things that it's missing is... I'm going to pull this. Well, I wanted to. I wanted to kite it. See, this is where me and my boys were all like, okay, I'm going to pull this. Oh, okay, Mystic, cool. We'll meet you on the other side. Sometimes you have to be. Yeah. And that's just the way it is. But I feel like I don't want to be a dick, but sometimes you have to be. Unfortunately, it's true. And I'm not here for popularity contest or anything like that. But I definitely want to touch up on like counterplay. And a lot of them are talking about it now, like counterplay. But a lot of us have already done a lot of MMOs where we know counterplay is very important. Yeah, it's hard, but fair, right? I'm gonna drag this dude. Might as well not. I don't need the shard. I'll fill up my stamina real quick. Oh, thank you! I love it! Thank you, thank you! Are you guys seeing those notifications too? I hope. And thank you guys, man. What in the hell is going on with my taunt? Yeah, but definitely, guys, we're going to be moving forward and just growing. And like I said, I definitely want to show more love to community, content creators. Really. Is it a grind for the crystals? That's what we're finding out, Snoop. That's what we're on here for today. We're going to be figuring it all out. And that's what I want to do. And I'm hoping I don't crash. I'm taking a look at my CPU. Of course, this game's CPU heavy. I put the thermal paste on, but... hopefully somebody gets that switch. Yep. So I'm going to find out, so I'm hoping I don't crash. As long as I don't crash, the thing I want to do is find out how many I'm going to get, you know, in total. So I'll get one for doing the vet. I'll get some. Then I'll get some for doing the random daily. No, I just see a fox. Yeah, the fox is the notification for the tip. And if you become a subscriber, there's a little notification of a little metal dude. Like a medieval rocker. He's in armor, heavy armor. And he's playing a guitar and doing like a heavy metal, and it says, "Oh yeah." The fox is Tails, and if you ever did anybody play Sonic and Tails growing up? I used to play that when I was a kid, and what it ended up doing, you used to play that and get those coins and it'd make a sound. So on my notifications, I saw Tails, and I'm like, oh yes, perfect for a donation, because you see Tails, and then all of a sudden you hear that little ring, like, oh, okay. Well, because it reminded me of the game. Sorry about that. That was my daughter opening my door and shutting it. Alright. Yeah, we're going to find out how many we're going to get. I also want to do a little PvP. I don't have a PvP build set up on PC currently, but I'll go in there and get my ass kicked if need be, just to find out. You see the notification? Sweet. Yeah, it's up. You see a little thing on the right-hand corner, who's donated. And then also, you also see, you know, a little thing that says who, you know, notification. I loved Sonic. Yes, Sonic was, when I was a kid, and remember we couldn't save games? Like when we were on console, I don't know who's how old or what, but when I first started gaming as a child or even as an early teen, our consoles couldn't save. So all of a sudden we would be playing and you would just keep trying to get further and further knowing you couldn't save the game, you know, and try to beat it as fast as possible because you couldn't save the fucker. And there would be times I'd be stuck on a level and I got in trouble from my parents because I'd leave the console on hoping when I left for school that it would still be on. My parents were mad about that shit. I see what's going down. Interrupt them. What? And I'm still weaving. Oh my god, I remember that from Nintendo up to Nintendo 64. I remember how to get all the whistles in Super Mario 3. I love this! Super Mario 3 was the shit! And Snoop, you love Sonic? Sonic was fun. Then they took Sonic to a whole different level, and I was like, what'd you do to Sonic? What'd you do to Mario? I mean, come on. Mario was cool, man. You were just like, dun, 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 dun. I mean, you would just be like, whoa! And as, you know, it was a little bit more action-packed. Anybody remember Double Dragon? Oh, love that game. And Metroid, dude, Metroid, the first Metroid was such a little pain in the ass game. Thank you! Yeah, baby, baby! Yeah, I love those memories, guys. You know, and that's the thing, like, I feel like ZeniMax, when I stepped foot back into Morrowind, like my daughter, me and her yesterday had this conversation, and she's a Skyrim fan, and she will not play Elder Scrolls Online, and she's like, it's not Skyrim, and I'm like, come on, man, for real? And I'm like, it still has the lore, it still has importance, and she's like, well, I don't like to play with everybody and do what you do. And I'm like, who said you had to? And I think that's another important aspect of this game that a lot of people miss out on. I'm trying to keep her turned. Let me pull her back here a little bit. Contra, yes, Mustang! Yes! Remember the code for Contra was up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right? I still remember it. Oh my god. Yeah, I was addicted to that game too. Contra 3 kind of disappointed me though. Contra 2 was alright. And now that, you know, they do all these movies based on games, and I'm like, you know, the funny thing about it is, there's so many games that actually had really good storylines to it. But like Rainbow Six, a lot of people don't understand, like, the Tom Clancy games are based off the books. And Tom Clancy wasn't a video game developer, he was an author. So a lot of the games that you get to play of Tom Clancy, it's based off of his books. Which is kind of cool. Metroid was the shit. Yes, it was. It was a little pain in my ass, though, when I first got to Mother Brain. Kid Icarus. Thank you! Kid Icarus. That was a game that kind of annoyed the hell out of me when I first played it. And remember the cartoons? There was like a Nintendo cartoon when we were wee little. It was kind of whatever. But it had all the main characters from all the popular games in it. Like Kid Icarus, Kingpin, all that shit. Dragon Arcade was also the shit. You know, when I went to the arcade, people would stand in line for Street Fighter 2. You would actually had to it was like a game of pool. You had to play the player who won. Double Dragon all the way. I love the little emoji. Yes, I love Double Dragon. Sega had what was it? There was Streets of Rage. It kind of reminded me of Double Dragon. Altered Beast for Sega was the shit though. When I first played that game, I was involved in that game a lot. I literally probably was one of the only games I sat down the first day and I had to beat it. Battletoads! You know, I played it a couple of times and that one had a lot of eye-hand coordination more or less, you know. It kind of like, remember Frogger in arcade? Like, you know, you were like, oh, it looks like such a whatever. Ooh, Divine, thank you. Okay, so we got the daily, and we got the random in. So the one thing I want to go ahead, I want to go into the inventory, and I want to say it's in your crafting bag. I'm not sure, though. We'll find out. It was in supplies on PTS, and it still could be. I still my Nintendo in the original box with all my Super Mario Brothers and Zelda game. Oh, Zelda! What more can you say? Street Fighter 2, the X-Men Arcade. Yes, I love the X-Men Arcade. Mortal Kombat. First 2 Mortal Kombats was good. 3 just kind of was like, remember, like, you know, friendship type shit. I was like, what the hell are these guys doing? Okay, where is my... There's Plunder Skulls. Where is it? That becomes my new question. Could be in my mail. Yep, there it is. Okay, so it comes in the mail when you do the random. And it is in supply. You get a Transmutation Geonode. And 1 crystal. for doing a random. It can be on normal, it can be on vet, so you get 1. It was a Simpsons one. Yeah, the 4-player arcade game. Oh, it did. Super frustrating at some times. Yeah, it was. Oblivion started it all for me. Then Skyrim. Now ESO. Yeah, once you get caught up, if you're an Elder Scrolls fan and you get caught up, you are a part of that lore. I think there's a lot of things in Elder Scrolls that pulls you to it. Morrowind started it for me. Like, and then, you know, I played Oblivion. I liked Oblivion. I didn't like a few of the little bugs, but once again, it was Elder Scrolls. So you had to play it. Moving forward with Skyrim. Skyrim, I love the story. I love all the little Easter eggs in Skyrim, right? Skyrim was littered with Easter eggs. I mean, they always do that in every game, but it was like there were like secret little things you could do in Skyrim. The one thing I didn't like was kind of like the skill selection for Skyrim was a little different, so it kind of was like it's Elder Scrolls, but once again, and then it came into ESO, I'm like, what do they keep doing? But once again, I'm here for more things than just. I don't take a look at necessarily the bad. The bad always catches your eye first, right? It's always the first thing you see, but it always stays true to the lore, to the premise of what Elder Scrolls is. It throws a little twist and curve and keeps you interested. And that's why I love Elder Scrolls Universe. A lot of classic games have been mentioned. So many legends on here. Yep, that's the way it is. Cannot click on the tip jar for some reason. All you have to do, Rock, is on my thing where it says ESO Daily, there's a little head of an icon. You'll see it and you click it. It's right beside the G and the little globe where it says ESO Daily up top. And then you click it, and that's how you tip me. It's a little Android-looking thing. Like, what's that? Like, what was the one game that had the little dude that blows up dragons? You could put a pump in them. It looks like that dude. Doug. It looks like a Doug head is what it looks like up on top of the page. It's 1 to 10 crystals I've seen. This is my first ES game. I couldn't get into Skyrim. Skyrim was definitely a little different. I liked it. I loved all the little things they did in the Skyrim, but definitely, you know, it was. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we get a purple one. So we get, I think, a blue one for the random. And then doing the vet, we get a purple one. And it's 1. So we're going to get 1 per. So you do each daily, you're going to get 1. So that's good, you know, because there's 1, 2 and 1 thing, and then another, so you can get like 4. And then I'd like to see if we can get into like some PvP and stuff and see, because from my understanding, you can also get them in Battlegrounds, I'm thinking. So let me queue a Battleground. I'm not built for whatever, but I really want to see if I can get. I'll probably get my ass bucked. Dig Dug, that's it. Thank you, Snoop. Thank you. Dig Dug. That's what it is. All my friends love Skyrim and can't get into ESO. I told my daughter the same thing. She was like, I've seen you play. I did my little videos trying to get their opinion on it. They're like, no, Dad. No, we're not watching it. I'm like, it's 23 seconds. I just want your opinion. And my daughter looked and she's like, well, it's well done. But, you know, I'm not admitting that you're my father. And I was like, whatever. Are you trying to donate? Yeah, if you try to donate, like I said, it's up top of the page. So I just want to see if I can get 1 for completion. I'll probably get my ass kicked. Deathmatch, of course. Of course. I'd come in with a no battleground build. I have no resistance. I shouldn't even be in here. I shouldn't even be in here. They're going to hate me. I'm going to be the worst PvPer at this moment. I can promise you that. Ah! What? I hate that. Somehow I zoomed past it. Okay. There is a link on the description of his stream, right? Right under ESO Daily. It redirects you to Streamlabs, correct. And that's how you donate. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate it, man. So what do you guys think? You know, it's kind of cool because, you know, when people do, the jar is supposed to fill up. It's a little animation thing. I just wanted to switch up a couple of things. Make it more, I want to be more interactive. I'm already interactive with you guys, but there's so much more I can do. Okay, I'm gonna loss him out. Of course, I'm outnumbered. It's gonna be bad. What team am I on? Purple. And we're losing. I blame myself. I shouldn't be in here. Oh, it's not working on your iPhone? That's kind of interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. So if you click the link, it doesn't actually, it doesn't like redirect. I don't know if anybody's on a smartphone, if they can confirm it. I can probably next session put a little icon. My latency in this sucks. Really, Zoss? My latency is blowing. My CP is about whatever. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Don't do it. Regroup. Regroup. Yep, 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 yep. Nope, we're not avoiding. Come on, let's go. I don't care if I die. I'm not built for PvP anyways. I just want to see if I can get a transmutation crystal out of this participation. Come on. I swear, if I do get them in here, I will be farming these bitches like this. Gotta have self-sustains, boys. Ah, come on! No, 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 no! Switch, switch! Bullshit. It's not working on the iPad either, Todd? That's fine. I can check into it. I will be looking into that. I'll try to get a link up, so I'll be researching that. But thank you guys for letting me know that. We're getting our ass handed to us. Ah, too many. Keep in mind, guys, I have no resistance. 9 minutes. Green and blue are having a nice match. That's the problem. Apple devices. And sadly, I'm at work. Redirects me fine, but I can't complete the donation. Okay. So you get to the page, though. Okay. I will be researching that today. I'll root this bitch. You will die, Sork. Nothing like getting hammered on. Yeah, you can get to the page. Okay, sweet. So there's something actually going on with the page and devices. Anybody have an Android? And it donated? Maybe it is an Apple thing. I hope it's not, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to get in between, block this stupid Jesus spammer. Yeah, too much fire. Too much. Especially with no InPen on. It worked on your iPad. Okay, so it did work. Telemarketer. Here comes the green. All the red are ganged up on me, and they don't even see the green coming behind them. Welcome to PvP and ESO. Look, there's a tank. Everybody focus on him. Now kill it. Now, everybody just, you know, gang up on one person. I'm not gonna lie. Not having InPen sucks! It sucks! I had to go to the About section under your page to get it to work for the donation. Right. So, if you go to the About page, you'll also, there'll be that link too. And it should redirect you. I'll actually try to get that link. That's where the one icon takes you, I believe. But I'm going to take a look at that. The thing I don't like about a lot of things is how, yeah, I'm drained. Jeez. When people don't think poisons are real, believe me, you and me, they are. They're friggin' real. I just want this to end. Green and blue, green and red are having such a good fight. And like I said, I'm not built for PvP on this build at all. I'm just trying to be annoying, trying to get in here. They can kill me if it goes by faster. Okay. 345 to 340. Ah, red's taking the lead. Come on, come on. See ya. Thank you. Yeah, baby, baby. Do 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 do. Nope, he released. Come here. Where are you at? Go 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 go! Come on! Can we kill people faster? And there's my team. No, 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 no. You're not Jesus beaming me today. He's like, I will Jesus beam you. Not when I lost, motherfucker. And I suck on this too. This is not my regular Sorka PvP build. Go green. It's your birthday. You donated on the Android. Thank you, Robert. So the Android worked. Didn't have too much of a problem. So you have to go to the About section. Got it to work. Thank you, Rock. I appreciate you guys. You guys, man, showing the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm going to try to say, I'm trying to get the donation save up for a new rig. That's the goal. So, you got to put, you know, back into it, you know, if you want to do this. And that's why I want to support, like, you know, all the other content creators. I want to do features. I want to do some things that'll be kind of cool and positive for the community. You know, I don't want people to thinking I'm all negative all the time, and I can be, but and we all can be. We're human. Yeah. Ah! No resistance. Da 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 la 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 la. Oh! Oh, they're chasing! Ow. Who's gonna win it? Will it be green? Will it be red? It's such a close fight. I know my team isn't, and it's partially my fault. I'm sorry. I know I should not have brought this toy in here. I am so sorry. In my defense, though, I'm outlasting my, you know, teammates. Okay, so we got gold, alliance points. I got 12 deaths, no kills. I sucked in that one. So I'm about to see if the rewards, what you get for completing should have. I'm hoping it has it. If it does, this will be a nice setup to also get these crystals. So and that, once again, that's what this thing is about today. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I wanna see, I wanna see, I wanna see, I wanna see, I wanna see. Load, 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 load. Why? Ah, didn't. Ew, gross. Boo. Boo. Okay, so Battlegrounds isn't gonna give it to you. Like, it's not. I was hoping. I was so hoping. Okay, so each of the vet dailies will give you guys a transmutation crystal, right? Or normal, or whatever. So at any one of them. So there's 3 per character, depending on how many characters. You can do the math. So if I had 4 and 3, I can get 12 in that aspect. If I do all the daily, the randoms in that aspect with that, that's an additional 1 per, right? So if I do 4, you know, that's going ahead and giving me 16. No, I didn't get a crystal on that one, on the BG. So, and leaderboards. So leaderboards are also going to give them to you weekly. Those actually have a chance to even drop bigger ones. So you have a chance at even more. So if you're in, I think, the top 100 on your whatever, then you'll get transmutation as well. Also, trials will give them to you, right? Normal and vets, same aspect. Weeklies will also give them to you for the weekly trials. So, but you got to do vet on weekly. You can't do normal. So that's kind of sucks. You have to do the vet for the weekly, and you'll get it during the reset when you get your mail. So that's another way to get them. So overall, you can get quite a bit, you know, stocked up. You won't be transmuting anything the first week, because I want to say it's like, what was it? Let me go find out. We'll switch tunes. I want to say that it takes like, they moved it up. I think it's like 20 something. You could possibly, if it's 20 something. If it's 50, you'll be waiting. And there's a cap to 200. Now the one thing and I will say this, looks like you'll be PvPing today. Yeah, well, I was hoping to PvP Kevin, you know, set up if it was going to drop in Battlegrounds. If I would have got some on Battlegrounds, it would be like, oh, okay, you know, 10 minutes and I go ahead and I get one. You know, okay, sweet. Perfect. You know, I can get them this way, and that's kind of cool. For PvPers, and I believe you get them in Rewards of the Worthy. Yeah, you do get them in Rewards of the Worthy. But I don't know how that's set up yet. And I will be checking into that, hopefully, as well as tonight. Because it takes 20k of AP to get one Reward of the Worthy. Now, I'm hoping those are from ranking up in PvP. Right. Not too much of a problem to do it. Right. So, I think because there's players who keep the game separated, like a lot of PvPers I know don't like PvE. So, they need a way to earn the crystals besides trying to get PvE. And if you can do that, that becomes a perk. Right, for PvPers to stay in PvP, and it also gives another perk for players to say, hey, I've got my transmutation crystals for my dailies. Is there any way I can earn more today? Well, I typically don't PvP. Well, I'll go do some PvP, and it puts more players into all those different aspects of the game. Well, crystals are account bound like crowd coins. So you can do the dailies on multiple tunes and get them via pledges. Correct, Rock. And that's the one thing. Though I really think it will help boost the economy. Luminous Girl, every time I fart, I scream, why is that? Well, we all got gas, man. In PvP, okay, this is how it's going to help the economy. Well, let me explain this. Crafters can just craft gear in any trait and stuff. But now we have players who don't do a lot of crafting, but we have a lot of different ways to... You can get Nirnholm. Let's say you get Potent Nirncrux. You get a drop set. Let's like say, you know, Necropotent Sword. And all of a sudden, you have extra transmutation crystals. Now you can go ahead, transmute it. Well, no, it's bound. So they're bound, actually. I take that back. It would have helped the economy. But anyways, it'll throw forward Potent Nirncrux back into like the market and better traits. So little behind in the stream, but Toe Jam and Earl, Earthworm and Jim, Mega Man. Oh yes, love. You know, my old lady loved Oddworld. You guys remember Oddworld? She loved that game. She was a big fan of Oddworld. Weekly trials are 5 crystals. Was it? Yeah. Seems to me you can get more doing the dailies. Correct. But I mean, if you're going to go ahead and let's say you go ahead and you're going to be in there anyways, you're still going to get a perk from it. So to me, that's the best aspect. You know, so it's like, okay, well, am I going to do the trial? Right. Yeah, you are. So you're going to go ahead and get more. And I think a lot of people, there was a lot of YouTubers posting last 3 days, you know, being all negative about transmutation and the changes to Maelstrom weapons and the changes because now PvPers aren't getting a lot of benefit from it because they're not stacking up that perk, right? And I was like, you know, guys, I don't get your guys' complaint. First, you say you want competitive play. And then you say, well, I earn Maelstrom weapons because it could give me an advantage. Well, what do you want? Do you want competitive play? Or do you want an advantage over your opponents? I think it's a process. Okay. So let's say I was going to do this, right? Which I'm not going to, but hypothetically speaking, see? So I don't have enough. It should tell me how much I need. Well, I think it's like 20 something, 25. I have to get going. Good stream. Thank you, Mustang. I appreciate it. Actually, I'm going to wrap this stream up today. I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to discuss counters. You know, that's one of the major things. I'm hoping to also get with a couple of streamers and fellow content creators in the future. So I want to do, like I said, a feature, a weekly feature featuring other content creators' YouTube channels. I really want to do that in the future. It just promotes, fellowship in the community, and lets up, exposes, more players, that are trying to be positive in whatever. I'm not opposed to doing PvP YouTubers, but you got to be positive. I don't want trash. If anybody has like stuff like exposure videos, that's a disqualification automatically for me. I will not be like doing any like promotion for people who are just trash talking other players. I don't promote that. I don't want players to go ahead and just be like, oh, I beat you. We all die in PvP. And I know a lot of people are like, you're a hypocrite, Mystic, because you trash Gilliam. I don't try to trash Gilliam. I'm just against negativity. I think Gilliam offers some things to the community, and I think we all do. Sometimes, though, I have to come out and I have to be a little bit more direct so players will stop their stupid shit. And I hate to be like that, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to promote it in a positive manner, not trying to belittle. I'm never going to belittle somebody's build. I'm not going to belittle them as a player. I'm not going to belittle any of their what they're trying to do for the community. I'm just going to say I'm against the toxic misconception shit. Don't talk about roles you don't play. Don't talk about, this class is, this and this is this. I don't want to do that. And like I said, off to the right, you'll see 3 channels that, I recommend. And that's my boy Zai, Elola, because she's just so positive. And Dubs has always been really kind to me. And the only reason I put Dubs on, I think he has some exposure videos. I won't, whatever. But he's a really good sorcerer PvPer. He really is. Rusty Accordion too, all those guys. Deltia streamed yesterday. Looks like he's getting back into ESO. Yeah, it does rock. And actually, I'm happy about it because somebody had asked me about Maelstrom, Bet Maelstrom. And I'm like, to be honest, I haven't done any content. There's a shitload of content. But if you want a really good walkthroughs for... In my opinion, Maelstrom, as far as how the mechanics set up and how you kind of, play, I'm like, Deltia still has some of the best, walkthroughs. And that's why I always say there's people who offer different things. And, some people are always going to do it better. And I feel like there are gamers out there, there are content creators out there who do content better, certain content better than I do. I fixate on more of the builds that players want to believe is not viable. That's what I fixate on. There are players who, are more like, trial mechanics and this and that. I want to show, like, what can you do with this game? What are all the little tweaks and stuff? That's what I focus in on. And, of course, I do tests and things, and I try to, get through the misconceptions. So that's why I want to focus on sharing the love with my community, because by doing so, we promote the community. We promote the game further. And that's a positive. And Deltia, I don't think he's going to be playing as much as he used to. But nevertheless, him coming in and doing content and being proactive with his community is a positive thing. And like I said, I wish everybody the best. I wish Gilliam the best. I wish Dowcast the best. I wish them all the best. I'm not opposed. It's not a competition for me. I just want to promote what Elder Scrolls is. I want players to embrace the possibilities. Just that simple. But yeah, thank you guys for donating. For the ones who donated, thank you so much. It's going for a good cause for my PC. I know there are a lot better causes in life, but you supporting me and you guys showing the love, I appreciate it. I love all of you. But once again, if you have any questions or comments, post below. I do want to thank everybody for watching, and once again and always, have a nice day.